what's up? Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast episode. Is it 200 yet? Where we at? Oh, yeah. 177.
Keep hiding.
All right,
keep
man.
hiding, right?
Yeah, I'm in the future. I'm already there.
We always say this.
Shut up, Zach.
No.
We don't got time.
All right.
Trying to get through the holidays.
Y'all see and hear these crazy people. Let me go ahead and introduce them to you. She's the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. She's braided up, fluffy and fine Kiki.
I didn't miss the goddess braids.
Yes.
Are those goddess braids?
These are boho knotless braids.
Okay. How
yes.
long they take?
Shout out to Nora's braiding. It only took like 5 hours. They started at 10 a.m. and I was out of there by like 2:45. That has never happened.
Is that good?
In the history of me ever getting my hair braided. Normally, when a black girl get her hair done in any style, it is a full work day.
Yeah.
I'm talking 8 hours or more.
Whoa.
I got out of there. So this was the best braid experience I've ever had in my life. So shout out to them.
Oh, so you going back?
Absolutely.
What if your edges come out?
I don't have no edges to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Let's get to it. He's the funny man of the pod.
Okay.
He's a little irritated today. I don't know. He's skinny and he's upset. I don't know why my skinny friend is upset today. Maybe he didn't eat enough. He's a funny man who I saw in person do a great job of stand-up comedy. Zach Book.
Why?
Whoa, this is assault.
That was a lot.
That wasn't.
Why does he keep blaming my
Yeah.
disposition on food?
I don't know. I just think
I am hungry.
skinny people, when y'all don't eat, man, it's a different type of anger.
It's a different type of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah.
But how y'all feeling?
We're good, brother.
I'm good. I'm feeding off y'all.
You okay? You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
All right.
But I'm doing.
Well, if you needed to talk about something.
It wouldn't be with y'all.
What?
Because Tone gonna tell it, and you don't take nothing serious.
I don't.
So
That is, you know what? That is actually.
So there it is.
That is actually a good description
So no,
of the
if
pod.
I'm not gonna
That
tell
is
y'all.
a very true description. And I would rather be the friend that don't take nothing serious
I've
than the
told my
friend
life,
that tell.
life deep, darkest
No.
secret.
So
She
this
gonna be
is the-
like, well,
Nah, I do not tell
You don't care.
y'all stuff to anybody. I just tell, if you tell me something, Zach, I gotta tell Kiki.
No.
I don't tell
I
tell
don't care
strangers
about
stuff.
you telling Zach.
you're not gonna tell. But see,
What have I ever told a stranger?
see, here's what I tell you. Tell strangers on this
All the
pod
time.
stuff all the time
Oh,
about
that's
me.
just hints.
All the time.
That's not like real
Your
stuff.
hints are
Full
full
descriptions.
descriptions without the name.
Yep.
That's all Tone do. This is Tone not telling. He'll be like, hey, so it's this dude I know who's skinny and black. And
He got a jean jacket on.
I ain't talking about Zach, though. I ain't talking about Zach.
Yep.
So we was at the club the other night, and these three... Tone, you just told it.
Yep.
You told it.
Because
He
Zach's
like, I ain't
funny in
say
the
nothing.
club, man. I don't know. Zach is a walking story in nightclubs. It always, every time I've been to the club with Zach, something funny happens.
Yes.
Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the night when I malfunctioned, when I first got out of my relationship. I ain't never malfunctioned in
I
my
don't miss
life
nothing.
around women. And Zach was there. It was a funny story.
It was so funny.
Yes. But before we started this podcast, Tone told Zach that he needs an NDA for
On
me.
you. Yes.
And I'm like, out of all the people in this room, I'm not the one that we need an NDA for. Tone Capone is the one that we need an NDA for because he cannot help himself. Everything is on the radio. Okay.
Yes.
Tone think he's on the radio everywhere he go. He be in the drive-through ordering dude. He think he's doing a break on the radio. Like it ain't the breaking news. So I can hold secrets. Other folks cannot.
I've learned not to talk. It's drive-thrus, Ubers, anything.
Because they know who you are.
I shut the hell up. Like, I realized in my voice, and I don't even really think it's that distinct.
No, it is.
It's very distinct.
It's very distinct.
People like, as
Yes.
soon as I start talking, it's like, hey, bro. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
I can't. I got to work on that.
Mhm.
All right, I got to work on that.
A walking radio.
A walk-in radio.
A walking radio. Here come the radio.
Man, I've been doing this so long. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. Shout out to Zodo.
Yes.
Coming with the pod topics on the day.
President of the pod fam.
Yes. Who we on a day that's kind of light on pod topics. He came with some good ones. Let's get to this. Young Dolph's murder trial started, and we found out that it was $100,000 hit put on Dolph. That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
What'd he do?
I just want to know, what did you think you was finna buy with $100,000? Like, if you send me to kill somebody, right? And you say, Key, I'm going to give you $100,000. In the long scheme of my 25 years in jail to life, what is $100,000?
Facts.
That is insulting that you took away this man from his family over $100,000. That is not no money, bro. Then these idiots, have y'all been watching the case?
No.
This idiot is in the courtroom like, so then I was going to get $40K. First of all, if the hit is $100,000, I'm not doing it with nobody. I'm doing this hit by myself. I need all the hundreds of thousands of dollars. What I look like, me and Zach, I'm like, Zach, it was a hit for $100,000. Let's do it together. Now I got to give Zach 50 of my $100,000. That don't make no sense. So y'all just did something y'all could have worked a regular job and got that little piece of change. Okay.
What?
Then y'all brought in another person talking about, well, we was going to give him $10K a piece. And then we was going to walk around with y'all, they're so dumb. It's so sad to watch it. Cause like you got to be a special type of dumb to do that.
So wait a minute, this person must be getting immunity, so he's telling the
whole thing. Like Woody would never. Woody would this ain't no Woody that's we dealing with in a Dolph case. I don't know what this man. They don't even show his face. Yeah. They just show his body on the little video I watched.
He telling it
all.
He
telling everything.
Yeah, Woody, and they said Woody had the brain of a squirrel when actually Woody's probably the smartest person in the courtroom.
Yes.
No, Woody's very smart.
He's probably the smartest person in the court. When you think about, I ain't never thought in my life, it's never in my life it been a thought when if you shoot a gun in the air and saying I would never shoot at God is crazy.
Insane.
Do your mind got to be quick?
He quick.
Your mind got to be working on a whole nother type of level to say something like that.
He's slow though. He is slow, but he's smart. You ever met a slow, smart person?
Yes.
He's the epitome of that. So he ain't got it all.
Yeah.
But this dude is smart. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
So I mean, this the thing though, Zach. You see this. Do you think these dudes are going to watch this recording back? Because I mean, you can watch your trial. I mean, they got access to computers. You're gonna watch it back, and after they've done whatever years, and we look at themselves like, dog, I really went on there and I was $40,000. You took away one of the best entertainers in the world, somebody that was completely about black uplifting of black people, his city. I mean, Dolph was just one of them ones. I ran into Dolph so many times, always cool. I'm talking about when he was bubbling to even when he was
on fire,
always a cool dude. And you just took away for $40,000, like Kiki said, which is really a fast food job.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. And I agree with y'all, and we gonna miss Dolph. But I will say, people have done hits for less. Like,
you're a dummy.
People be putting, but to a hit man, that's a lick.
But you a hit man that got caught.
Yes, they not even good hit men.
He said he didn't even know how to work the gun.
No, they were just doing something. And then did you see that he shot him on his daughter's birthday? That's why I said
he left his daughter's birthday party to go do that hit.
Then
go ahead.
And told the judge, was like, oh yeah, I want her to have a good birthday. So I figure I get the money, it'll be a good birthday. So that tells you how the type of brain that we're dealing with.
Yes.
And we have a lot of slow people in the world. You know what I'm saying? And there are more slow people than it is smart, y'all. So be careful out here. People are stupid. People are stupid. If you ever somewhere and you be like, man, you know what? Ain't no way nobody would do that. No, it's a way.
It's a way. It's
an idiot that's trying to take $40,000, like he said, and it be gone after you bought what?
Man, that's the thing.
You can't get a house.
You can't even
get a luxury truck with $40,000. No. You can't buy a house. You can't pay for your kids to school and tuition with $40,000. Only thing you can do with $40,000 is buy some drugs and maybe have a little rent.
And a crab boil bag.
Yeah, a crab boil bag. And those are almost $40,000 a piece.
Like, no.
It's the thing of it is when you start, especially in today's world, maybe $40K back in the day when I was growing up was like, ooh, you could make it shake a little bit. That's how I want people to really pay attention when they make fun of basketball players and entertainers about going broke. money goes up and down so much. And $40K, it sounds like a lot. It's not a lot.
No.
$40K will be gone fast.
It's not worth somebody's life.
It's definitely not worth it.
Never.
It's not worth
Never.
your life and that other person's
Exactly.
life. Because you're going to go to jail, bro.
Mm-hmm. With your dumb ass.
You're going to go to jail, and it's just not worth it. Ain't $40,000 nothing worth being in jail.
And then they FaceTime, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, right after the hit. If I hired you to do a hit, allegedly, you think I want you to call me the moment you did the hit? Ain't no other way you think you send me an email. Why would you call me? Because when the police take you down, if he got shot at 12:05, your dumb ass then call me at 12:10 to tell me what you did. Yeah, how dumb are you?
And you know they didn't get the money.
They never got the money.
Never got the money.
Because if I don't know if he did it, but allegedly, if he did get that FaceTime call, he said, "Oh, they dumb as hell. I'm not giving them a dime. I'm not getting involved in this." They got $800.
Like,
$800.
Look, all criminals, if you are watching this,
Please address
hey,
it.
guess what? This right here that I'm holding up, this is going to get you caught every time. Everybody got one. I know you're talking about burner phones. Guess what? The federal government figured out burner phones. They figured those out. And they know how to get you off the burner phones too. This right here has solved more cases than anything. Detectives don't even have to detect no more. They got this. And some of y'all just do good, bruh. Like, really, at the end of the day, just do good, bruh. This right here is going to send you to jail.
Every time.
This thing right here is going to send you to jail. The thing that we cannot live without is sending your ass to jail. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. The club tries to charge G Herbo $300 of parking, and G Herbo handled it in a true Chicago way, Zach.
Very much.
I didn't see the video. Tell me what happened.
He kept it so Chicago.
What'd he do?
He was sitting in the chair, and dude said it fast. It was one of them fast talking dudes. He's like $300 to park, and then he said $300 to park. He said the park. He said VIP parking usually $400. G Herbo looked at him, looked back, pulled a knot out, hit him with I got 100. Like, what you gonna do? 100. Like, right. I got 100. What you gonna do? Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? I think he took it. Did he take the 100?
Yeah, he took the 100.
Dude took the 100 and G Herbo parked. He talking about VIP parking $300.
Because really what was going to happen if you didn't take the 100, they was getting out of the car and just close it up and walk in anyway.
No, right. What they were going to do was if you didn't take the 100, they were going to close the door and park in the VIP.
Exactly.
And dare you to touch my car.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly. Like what?
That was all that was going to happen.
$300.
You're not going to. I dare you. Oh, it's $300 to park. I got 100 for you, buddy.
That's exactly what. Everybody that's from Chicago, you saw the face that he made. Like if you see the face that he made,
yeah. He already know what time it is.
He looked at him like. Now I want to say something crazy, but he knew. Shout out to Herbo, knowing the camera's on him. He knows the camera on, so he look at him like, "All right, look, I'm gonna handle this a different way. Hey man, I got 100 for you.
I got 100.
Like if we say I got this for you, that's kind of you at your last.
That's it.
Ain't no more bargaining no more.
That's it. I just did this on the men that be doing the soldier field bikes. You know, like when you gotta go. And you
they be tripping.
He do me like that. I said look. I'm walking to this concert. I'm by myself. And I'm like, Soldier Field, y'all really need to get that under control while y'all trying to build stuff. Why is the parking 4 miles from the venue? That just pisses me off altogether. I already paid $30 to park. So I walk up, they riding around. They see me. They think I'm the usual suspect. They know I don't want to walk. So he come up. I'll take you over there. I'm like, all right, bet. I got $20. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? He talking about these rides be 60. Who? Who ride be sick? Like I'm thinking about it because I used to think they actually be pedaling. And if I'm getting on your wagon, bro, I will throw you an extra couple dollars because you got to work a little harder to get me to where I'm trying to go. So I'm like, I give you 25. I got 25 for you. You talking about $60, baby? I'm finna put this Air Force One in front of the other one. I'm not getting in that wagon. So yeah, I hate when people try to get over. Like, don't do that to me. Don't do me that.
Because that's exactly what Herb was going to do. He was going to tell her, I'm parking anyway, close the car, and they're like, hey, man, I tried to give you $100. Don't touch it, though, all right?
Yeah.
And it would have been, if he touched
That would have been it.
It'd have been a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always try to get over. That valet stuff is like, I get it. It's a hustle. I always tell people, man, you kind of got to stand on it. You kind of got to stand on it. Just holler at people in a way like, hey, man, I'm really good. That's one of my gifts. Like nightlife, I know how it moves.
You are a specialist.
I know how it moves.
You are a specialist.
Like when people start yelling out numbers and wild numbers, I'll always be like, hey, man, come here and holler at you.
Yeah.
Because I know what to say. I'm not going to tell y'all what I say. I can't give away my secrets. But you got to know how to talk to people in nightlife because they will. Every person is a check.
Yep.
Every person. Go ahead.
Oh, what you gonna say?
Go ahead.
And I was going to change the subject. So
that's why I don't do it. The nightlife thing.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna play this game with you. You know what I'm saying? You want to add on $200 to something because you holding a firework. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm paying for you to come walk this to the table and hold a firework, I don't want it. So like, I don't
hold
play.
A firework is
Hold
crazy.
a firework.
What does
Like,
she mean by that? Oh, sparkling. I said, holding a firework is crazy. What?
You know what I mean? Like, girl, put that cigarette lighter down and bring me my drink. I don't need all this extraness. You know, I don't get it, but you know.
I will tell you this. Speaking of nightlife and speaking of Chicago and somebody getting ready to go up, Tone was about to fight. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell us the story, Zach.
I can't believe you said that on the pod.
Tell us the story.
Who's the snitch now?
Oh, now you can't believe it? Oh, now look who can't believe it.
Look like y'all need NDAs on each other.
I gotta have an NDA on little folks.
Well, I'm over here just
No, we might as well talk about it.
Why? Because I don't want to aggravate the situation, bro.
He ain't from here. You ain't gonna see him again.
He ain't gonna get you, Tom.
I didn't want to fight. I was just very taken.
I know you ain't run.
Oh, no. What?
I know you ain't run.
He ain't never ran.
Oh, okay. He started the story saying he don't want to fight. I'm like, wait.
See, Tone is a nice guy. Look at him. Like, right now, he's smiling, happy. You see what I'm saying? He just seemed like, I ain't want no problem. But when he feel disrespected and tried,
that Gemini,
man, this dude turns into a different person that scares me. I was scared.
Ran. Oh, God.
I didn't run. But I was scared. I said, it's about to go down. Tone's a big guy, and this dude is a big guy, and it's gonna be a lot of furniture moving if this happens. Man, all I know is I get a call from somebody like, hey, Tone about to fight this dude. Now, mind you, we're at a comedy show, and I know Tone. I just left him. I just left where we were sitting at, and he was laughing. So I'm thinking, first of all, how is Tone even in a fight? Like, this don't even make sense. I walk up. Kiki, I can only speak from my spot. He gonna tell what he did. But from my view, I walk around to where he was at. Tone is in this dude's face, literally this close. This close. Like, and his jaws is tight. It's that.
Oh,
you already know when he get into that mode.
Yes.
Shoulders up.
Yeah.
Like, saying to him, like, like,
oh my God.
Like, hey. Like, I was like, hey, if he touch him, Tone is in complete fight mode.
Oh,
like,
God.
Complete.
Damn it.
Complete. I'm about to bust you in your face. Keep playing with me. And then all I know is he stepped outside. I seen him. He started doing that pace. He was still mad. And I was like, hey, I don't know what happened, but this dude is about to get his ass beaten here.
What?
Yeah, man. So,
somebody tried you in
look,
Chicago.
It was Jackson making it. He's added some sauce to it. But
I ain't had no sauce.
We're laughing. It's a comedy show. Now, the comedy, and they were at Little Rails. He had his
comedy festival. Little Rail had his comedy festival.
His festival. So this is a chance for comedians to get on.
Okay.
But so I'm sitting with Bree and some other people. They making me laugh. I'm having a good time. It's a great time. Zach just came off the stage, and quite frankly, the other comedian wasn't that. Didn't grab my attention. Okay. But that's still rude at a comedy show.
Yes, it is.
I should not be talking. I should have went because they had an area if you wanted to have conversation. I should have went there.
Right.
So it is my fault.
Yes.
Now it's definitely my fault. I got a little loud. Plus Leon was giving me some drinks. So it's music. I'm in full kicking it mode at this point.
Right.
It's women around. It's people I know.
yeah,
And when
time.
you talk, you're on the radio.
Yeah.
So you might think you was whispering, but you were probably giving them people full Tone Capone experience.
I probably was, because I was having a great time.
Yes.
This dude comes over and says, hey, man, y'all being rude to the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Rude to the comics. And before I could get my words out, he starts talking to the young lady. He started off talking to me. He started talking to the lady. I said, hey, no, I mean, I'm trying to explain, and he's ignoring me. Now, I get frustrated at the ignoring, and I say, hey, man, you came over here talking to me. Don't talk to the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I said, hey, man, can you turn and talk to me? Don't talk to the ladies. And I like, me in the midst of saying that, he turns and looks at me like dead in my face and says, hey, man, we can step outside and have a conversation. I say,
Now you know.
Yeah, don't
don't
invite me outside unless you ready to die.
I said, what?
Don't do that.
Now I'm in full apology mode. I'm getting ready to say, my bad, man, my fault, dog. You know what I mean? But you can't go start talking to me and then go talking to the ladies and then ignore me after you basically kind of trying to police the situation.
Yes.
Let me at least say, man, I wasn't trying to be loud. I apologize and move on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I wanted to do, get back to drinking and having a good time. I was having a good time.
Yeah.
But once he said step outside, I'm like, what? Why? Oh, let's go outside and have this conversation in. So that's really when Zach saw me having that conversation with him face to face like that. I was just saying, hey, man, you just invited me outside. Let's go have this conversation.
Oh, that's how you said it.
That's not how he said it.
That's how he said it. Look, I
saying.
get it. He tried to protect his checks. I understand. You politely said, sir, would you like to go outside?
And have a conversation.
I will love to meet you outside.
He basically told that nigga, you walk outside, I'm finna beat your ass outside.
Yeah, because
you come outside this door, I'm about to beat your ass.
You can't do
Bruh,
that.
He was in his tones in his face like, with the shoulders too, like, nigga, knock your ass out. No. And I saw that energy, and I said,
Yeah, don't.
So what it was, and I felt, and this is the thing, I looked a little, demure.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sitting down.
Right.
Sitting down. I
Very
was
demure.
slouched down in the chair, slouched way down. So I probably didn't look my size.
Right.
But he was in full intimidation mode when he said, because he was talking to the girls, and it was like, it was kind of like, he just turned to me like, basically like, oh, I'm about to shut this dude up. He was like, oh, hey, man, we can step outside. And I was like, and then I got up.
Right.
His face changed a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he got right.
His face changed just a little bit.
Ooh.
And this is going to be I just wanted to have that conversation with, because I just don't, in my mind, and this is why I say about people that just do stuff, right? We grown men, man. We all grown men. I'm not ever, because life is crazy. I'm not ever telling another grown man to step outside.
No, you can't do that.
I'm not, hey, man, look, we can go. No, bro, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. Hey, brother, I don't get along with you. I'm going to go on about my business, bro. But when he told me to go outside, I just wanted to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, no, you can't. Right, I'm sure. But I'm sure. You can't. I can't be inviting Tone outside. You can't do that. That man got a new hip. He will bust y'all ass.
No, I will not. I will not.
Please don't invite Tone outside.
No, I won't. I won't do it. I won't touch a fly. I won't do nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was going to have a conversation. That was it.
Well, hey,
It was going to be a very spirited conversation.
Okay, if
Yeah,
I go outside, that mean if I say meet me outside, either somebody finna die or y'all start trying to break it up. That's the cue to start breaking it up. Okay, if y'all hear me say, let's go outside. That means either Kiki finna do something she can't take back, or that's y'all cue to start breaking it up, because I'm probably gonna get beat up. I need y'all to start breaking it up. Like,
Breaking it up.
hold me
No,
back,
no,
hold me
no,
back.
no,
Yeah,
no.
like,
So
that's
here's the thing.
cue.
You ever got so mad? And you played it back in your head and you got re-mad?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's what happened to Tom. So we outside,
Oh,
right?
God.
Oh my God. We can stop.
Now
Can we
you
get to the
really
other
mad.
stories?
So we
dog?
outside. We outside. And Tony, I see him kind of talking to him so as he was explaining it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh no, he got me fucked up. And went back inside. And went to dude face and said, hey man. So now dude is a little more apologetic because he didn't go outside because he saw that.
Oh, he never went outside
Didn't go.
with
No,
you?
he didn't follow him outside. Tone was outside.
Okay.
He didn't follow him outside. So Tone comes back inside.
Oh, God.
And tells him, hey, man. Now he's in his face again.
Oh, God.
This close. He says, hey, man, you don't tell no man. I can see his mouth moving.
All right.
You don't tell no man to step outside. And his nose is going up. He letting that nigga know. That changed his whole act. And they said, my mama and grandma sitting right here. He said, bro, my grandma and mama sitting right here.
He brought his mama and grandma.
He was like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I just want to have a conversation outside because I'm a comic and we work hard to be here and we won't,
And
I
I respected that.
So it's his tone, his energy changed. And Tone was like, cool, I respect that. Boom. And they ended up, you know what I'm saying? But he was still pissed. And then Tone left.
I left.
Where were you at? While
He was right. He was right. He was
there.
watching everything. Zach was watching everything.
Watching everything.
But he was making sure I was okay, and making sure I was cool.
I wish it all
but I
happened.
learned it. I learned a lesson. Next time somebody asks me to step outside, I'm going to call an Uber and I'm going home.
Leave.
I'm leaving.
It went down.
I learned.
No.
I want to see what was going to
Because
happen.
now he was too mad.
I just
When he
wanted
get
to
that
see.
mad, I worry.
Yeah.
I worry.
I was very upset.
Because he was at that point of like, if it went down, it was going to be the point of no return.
Yeah. So it was. So
I just wish I was
But
there.
no. So my thought is this: is that you got to know when God is testing you. You got to know when this devil stuff happening to you.
That's true.
So for me, I feel like we got all of this good stuff happening, and for that moment to happen, when I went home, I was a little bit ashamed of myself.
Oh.
Cause I was like, yo, I said I really should have been like, word, all right, man, hold on, I got you. Got on my phone, called my Uber, and got the fuck on out of there. That's what I should have, and went home. That's it. In my mind, because I feel like those are like what you say on Boondocks. Have you ever seen that Boondocks where they say you're having an end moment? An end moment, and I felt like that was an end moment. I'm older. I need to calm down. You know what I mean? Ain't no what's gonna prove of anything than my pride or, oh yeah, he didn't do this to me. I should just left because there was another situation on Sunday. On Sunday, I'm in front of somebody that stole basically $1,000 from me.
No,
I'm
you don't
right,
play about
and
your
they
money.
ordering bottles. And they're ordering bottles right in front of me.
Ooh.
I'm on the phone talking to my brother like, hey man, and my cousin like, hey bro, this is not cool, man. This makes me feel some kind of ways. So I'm literally watching it.
Whoa.
I'm really watching like, and I want to just go and say, hey man, can I have my $1,000 back since you got money to order bottles with?
Right.
And I was just like, I was sitting there thinking. And then my cousin came back, God bless my cousin. He came back, he said, hey, man. He said, you got too much stuff going on, dog. This is God testing you, man. This is the devil. Like, just don't even worry about it, bro. Don't let it, that's just one of them things. And I did. And I went on to have a good night, went home, prayed about it, went to church, prayed about it. Like, man, God, don't let me make any more rash decisions. Because even let's say I got into it with that dude at the comedy show, and I went out there and he shot me. Now what?
I'd have been so
get
sad.
Everything ruined.
I get what you're saying.
Sad.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. It's not worth it.
It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. I joke a lot. It's really not. You're right. You're right. It's not worth it.
Just
I
think
just
about
kinda want to
if
see what
I
Zach was
go,
gonna do.
how much stuff falls apart. I'm just saying, my family falls
No,
apart.
I get it.
I just thought about that in a. You can't take nothing serious, Kiki.
I'm trying.
She don't take nothing serious.
I'm trying
nothing
real hard.
serious.
He's over there having he having a real life moment.
I'm having a moment, and you can't take nothing serious.
I'm trying.
She don't take
I
nothing
am.
serious.
I am. Tell him, Tom. You got to keep the peace.
She
Peace
like,
in the
nah, you
streets.
should have went
Yeah,
out.
I know Tom don't need to do peace in the streets.
That's why he do peace. That's why I do peace in the streets.
It's so funny.
But she don't take nothing serious, dog.
He was giving out turkeys the other day, trying to get right.
I'm trying to get right. I'm food pantry. I'm doing food pantry. I'm trying to look. All of this good I'm putting out. I'm trying to get us to get. I'm trying to have it come back on us, brother.
That's right. You
And
doing
sister,
right.
you just don't take nothing
I
serious.
do. You doing right. You doing right. You living what you speak. You peace in the streets. That's
Oh man.
I can't stand you. Speaking of peace in the streets, let's get to this. T.I. and Tiny win a lawsuit against a toy company for $70 million.
God is good, honey.
What do you think about this?
God is good. God is good. I am so happy to see this happen for them. Not only did they win this lawsuit, they also won that lawsuit with them sexual allegations that was against them.
Yeah.
To the point where now the lady owes them money for making the allegations. So
For lying.
Yeah. So whatever, T.I. and Tiny is covered by the Lord, and I am happy to see this for them. I was so excited. I got so excited when the news broke. I was like, they billionaires. And my friend Ryan was like, yo, dumbass, you can't count. That's not $1 billion.
That's $73 billion.
Like, that's not. I'm like, they almost be like, no. But I'm just thrilled for them. I'm excited for the OMG girls. I just interviewed them not too long ago. So y'all come on back and get y'all plus size OMG member. I'm ready to join the group. I could be green. They all got a color. I'll be green. I'm very excited though for them.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Zach, what you think, man? T.I.'s your guy.
T.I. is my guy, man, and he's super rich. I mean, he was already rich, that dude. You know what I'm saying? T.I. was my favorite rapper. But I like to see creatives win. The fact that creatives have won, where a big company didn't get to stomp all over a smaller entity, a smaller group, really makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it. They put that group together. Their daughter's in that group. You know what I'm saying? They put their blood, sweat, and tears, and then you come and make a lifelike doll, basically of the same group, without their permission, without anything, and you make millions and millions of dollars. Man, you know how many? I bought them little LOL surprise things before. You know what I'm saying? They probably made billions of dollars off of that group. And that $71 million, I bet, is a drop in the bucket to what they made off of it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I said. I said for that judgment to be that high,
They probably
them
made
dolls
so much
probably
money.
sold so much money.
much.
They made so much money off of that. But it's interesting when you see a person like T.I. or people like T.I. and Tiny win because they're already successful. They're already rich. And this is, I mean, not saying that they didn't have I'm comfortable money now, but this is a whole nother level of comfort. I wonder if you're going to see, because they are serial entrepreneurs, are you going to see something from T.I. where he's going to start maybe his own streaming service, where he's going to do his own, they're going to have their own movie studio. $70 million is a lot of money, and you could create now. We talk about two creatives. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering because I know T.I., which I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I like T.I. as an actor. Like,
Yeah.
I would like to see T.I.
that look
acting
good on
again.
him. Yeah.
It was unfortunate, like where he was starting to get going, and he had that situation. So I would like to see him start acting again. It's gonna be interesting to see what they would do with 70. Because I made 70. I'm sorry, y'all. This pod, so everything over with. I'm done. 70 million. I'm over with. I'm done.
What?
I'm stopping.
It's a price on the pod?
That's crazy.
I gotta stop.
You see what I'm saying? It's good to know. It's
I'm
good
glad-
to
I'm
know.
glad-
Zach.
I'm glad I know.
It's good to know.
I ain't gonna get no 70.
We need to call. Who else likes
So
skin
let me
about
tell you
it?
something. So he gonna
We
get
gotta
70.
get his replacement.
Now,
lined up.
mind you.
Oh,
now,
we can
are you
build
are you
the
paying us
studio.
out? Are you paying us out?
No, I definitely would. I would not make 70 million and not give y'all some money.
Tone is lying.
I
Tone ain't
could-
giving us a dime.
Are you kidding me?
70 million. What you giving us some money for?
Because y'all my people. If I'm gonna quit the pie, I will give y'all about a meal or two a piece. Or if y'all talk me into doing something with the 70 million, like, hey Tone, look, we could do blah 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 with it. I would give it a try and pay y'all salaries.
So now we work for you.
Now we work. Yeah.
See, this is not the math ain't mathing. We went from you was gonna give us a little blessing to now we work. Now we Death Row Records and you Suge and got contracts
I can't
on
get a
us.
play. You almost made me get a play out on the pod. I'm not giving a play out.
Okay, but no, don't do that. But what I'm saying is,
Please.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, because I know what I'm doing. If I won $70 million,
What are you doing?
What you doing?
I'm still gonna show up every day and do this podcast like ain't nothing happened. No, y'all not even gonna know. The only changes you're gonna see is I'm gonna get some Ozempic, a BBL. I'm gonna have a lot of new wigs. But outside of that, ain't nothing changing.
What you talking about?
Nobody gonna
Ozempic, yo. You just changed your whole appearance.
You did.
She said, all I'm going to do is change my whole appearance. What?
Some new
It'll be
wigs.
little small size, but I'm not even gonna. Y'all would never know I got $70 million.
Yes, we would if you got smaller
I'm
and
not
an
telling
ass.
Y'all would know. I wouldn't tell you, but
I'm
you
not
would know.
telling y'all. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna do
You
this
would know.
podcast every week and
Zach,
laugh with y'all.
You 100%.
Oh yeah, Zach going to buy the biggest chain. He gonna I was about to say something else. He gonna have a nice lifestyle with multiple houses, multiple people
glistening.
in houses, and he probably get a grill down South Wood. He gonna get him a grill.
Man, I'm gonna come in here so icy. Y'all gonna be like, Zach, what's going on? And I'm gonna be like, nothing.
Right?
He gonna look like Moneybag Yo. Promise.
Oh yeah, he gonna buy
about the jewelry. 100%.
He gonna buy him a beard. He gonna buy some muscles. It's gonna yeah.
No, I'm not gonna buy no muscles. I'm gonna go to the jail. I'm gonna have the finest chefs cooking my food. You gonna be like, is that a Balenciaga? Everything you got on? Yeah. I just grabbed the mannequin today.
Yep.
It's Tuesday. Why not?
Yep.
But 70 million
rich.
is a super rich thing for somebody that's already rich.
And Tiny, I know we talked about T.I. and what you want to see. Tiny is a visionary, so she the type. You get her $70 million, she will turn it into $1 billion. Like, she is the visionary. She done wrote hit records. She done thought of TV shows and the Real. Remember that show, The Real, that she went on? Yeah, Tiny did that first. And it ended up on the network. So she's just the type that's a visionary. She created the OMG Girls. Like, she's gonna think of how to flip that money. So them together is just gonna be a beautiful thing to watch, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I'm happy
Shout
for
out
them.
to them, man.
It couldn't happen to two better people. Congratulations to them. All right, warrant out for your guys, Zach. Boosie in Texas.
Oh, no, dog.
Oh, man.
Lock me up, dog. Man.
Didn't pay his
They gonna lock me up. Tell me I ain't paid the man.
That would be Zach with money. Boosie. You would be Boosie.
It's $2,500.
I just want to
Boosie,
know, man.
Boosie got a $2,500 jacket on. And he ain't paid the driver
It's the principle,
$2,500.
man. I ain't gonna pay that, man. That man let me out all the way over there. I walked all the way. I ain't gonna pay that, man. Man had me walking, man.
Yes.
Talking about he want to pay.
You know that's probably what it is.
That's what it was. It was something principle. Like,
It was a principle.
because I know hood dudes don't play about little stuff like that. It's
That's
not
right.
about the money. It was the fact that I had to walk.
Yep. You're not
And I
gonna
asked
play
you,
me.
could you let me up right there? You talking about you couldn't let me up right there. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to walk, but you ain't going to get a mother down from me. How about that?
Yes.
You know it was over principle.
You know
it was. He made him late to the airport. Boosie might have missed the flight. He like, no, I ain't getting
He had me waiting, dog. I come outside. The car's supposed to be right here. No, man, the car's supposed to be right here. Every time I come to Louisiana, I ain't never had a problem. Every time I come to Dallas, it was Texas, right? Every time I come to Dallas, the car right here. This man all the way down the street talking about he get something to eat. Hell no, man. Paying that, man. I ain't paying that, man. Nothing. Because we gonna stand on it.
When I heard the number, because I'm thinking it's a real number. I heard the number that it was like 25. I was like 20.
Yeah.
I said 2,500. Something went wrong.
Yes.
Boosie ain't heard no
He
25
was late.
nothing.
Yeah, he didn't pick him up at the right spot. He wouldn't let him smoke in there.
There was something like that. Yeah.
It was something in there. Like he was like, "You ain't no smoker. I can't smoke, man.
Yeah. No,
You
that's
tell me,
true.
so I'm gonna pay you, and I can't even get high. Come on, man. Come on."
Kiki gets
God.
such a kick out of you.
I love when he do Boosie because
Boosie
I
be
can
mad.
picture it. I can picture it.
Because you know how mad Boosie
I love.
get.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Love Boosie.
I have plenty to say on this, so I'll wait till you guys go. Candace Owens says that gangster rap isn't a part of black culture. Yeah, either one of you jump in. Go ahead.
She said it was created.
This
You
is
gotta
a
say
woman, Kiki. Go ahead. Defend this.
I know. First of all,
Oh.
I've never been that girl where I just defend the woman. I look around.
We're 176 episodes.
I'm not.
Different.
Is that true? I'm a real. If the woman wrong, I say the woman wrong.
What?
I don't say the
Oh
woman
my
wrong.
God. Who are you? What?
I'm with you when you're right. Now you
What I do, Zay?
now you will find some right and some wrong in a heartbeat.
Well,
It might just maybe it's just Candace you ain't down to ride for, but
Y'all
it
crazy.
definitely women you definitely are. All for.
But
go ahead. Tell me, Zach, what she said, because
you
I
gotta
don't.
get the full context.
Right, I don't want to speak. That's what I was waiting for.
She said that it was gangster rap was not it's not a part of black culture. It was something created by the federal government to basically amplify crime and different things to take us down. You know what I'm saying? And it was she also said this is where she lost me. And she said they used gay homosexuals from jail and made them superstars, and they started doing their thing.
Whoa. Okay, that was deep.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Okay.
But to see the thing about Candace Owens, that statement is epitome of how I feel about Candace Owens.
Same. Yeah.
It said literally like I'm with you, and then you went too far. You know what I'm saying? Do I think gangster rap was created and it's not an essential part of the Black experience? Absolutely. I do think that I do think that it was created and termed that phrase. Now, Ice Cube came out and said that he came out with reality rap. Okay, so a lot of the reality rap was, sometimes it would get violent, but it was a different way it was getting violent. It was more getting violent to us feeling oppressed, and you know what I'm saying, trying to fight the powers that were oppressing us. You know what I'm saying? So it's F the police. You know what I'm saying? It is F the police for real because of how the police are oppressing our people and mistreating us.
That's
okay?
right.
And then it hit a switch to where it became where we started to just glorify what Tone just called N-word stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where we gonna glorify shooting and killing each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was the purpose for us to glorify murdering each other, robbing each other, stealing from each other. You know what I'm saying? If you think about Black music as a beginning, Black music really started off as an instrumental type thing, right? We were in the instruments, we were in the blues, we was in the pop, the rock. We started all of those things, okay? The Jimi Hendrix, the we are the epitome of music. Then you get to the 70s where you had the Temptations, the OJs, all of this. Still music, still unity. We were in groups, you know what I'm saying? Then we went through an era of singing, still grouped, all that stuff. Then all of a sudden we hit a turn where gangster rap took over. And then as you see, the other forms of music that we did started to go to other genres. To other cultures. Other cultures started doing what we did, and then they started to label us. So then it became labels where this person became an urban act versus this person's a pop act or this person's a rock act. And it seemed like the other acts that we started, those genres started to become white, and then everything Black became urban. Then we had more gangster rap, less singing. More gangster rap, less people playing instruments. More gangster rap, less groups. And then gangster rap became the thing that turned everything around because one, that's what the record labels were signing, and that's what they were pushing.
I think I'm with you where you said, I think, like you said, her statement, I agree with. Gangster rap is not we don't have to claim it as gangster rap because I don't think we came up with the term gangster rap. I think they started calling us the gangster rap. They labeled it as gangster rap, and that may not have been what we were trying to do because back then it really wasn't. Like you said, they were fighting for other things. So I definitely don't agree with the label. I don't we evolved to the point now where we used to be called urban. Our format is called urban. And when you look at it, you have pop, which is short for popular music. You have urban. What does urban truly mean? A lot of time urban mean areas that are not properly funded, low resource income areas. So to label us that when we actually are the popular music, because every other genre is copying what we're creating and what we do.
Facts.
Truly, we are the popular music. Facts. So when you talk about gangster rap, now we more than gangster rap because every genre is trying to work with us, collaborate with us, and steal from us. So truly, we are the popular music. Mm-hmm. So now we're hip hop and R&B is the label that they have on the genre, but I agree with her in that aspect. We don't have to claim our hip hop as gangsta rap because the word gangsta has a negative connotation to it, which means you're trying to hurt and bring danger somewhere. And that wasn't what our music was initially intended to do. So I agree with her on that aspect.
All right. But thank God you guys have an older man on the pod that can give you some perspective, young peoples.
Come on.
I looked at Candace Parker. Candace Parker, 35 years old. What you say?
Tell us about the blues.
The blues. I hate it. She takes nothing.
Tell us where gospel music started.
I hate you.
Gospel music that took it too far.
I think in this whole situation, it's just a lack of, sometimes the talking heads may not be in this space. Might not be your thing.
So you don't agree with Candace?
I don't. I think what Ice Cube said is true. It's reality rap, right? And then it became gangster rap. So you got to look at it. When we were growing up, unfortunately, it is what it is. Either you have people playing sports from your neighborhood that made it, or you had the neighborhood drug dealer, Gangsta, that was the guy in the neighborhood or the guys in the neighborhood. You really didn't. We didn't set like a Cliff Huxtable. That's why that was everybody. And we saw the Cosby Show. A lot of people got to see that was from neighborhoods that weren't like the Cosby. Like, man, you know, you could really make it out here without having to do either, like Biggie said in one of his verse, either you serve a crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. It's without that, or being big as hell and be able to run over everybody on the football field. It's so this was a way of people talking about what was going on. This was happening this was happening. NWA, this was happening. Police violence, you know, people selling drugs, trying to make it. It was really talking about what was happening in neighborhoods across the country. That's why people gravitated to it, because we had never heard it.
But who labeled it gangsta rap?
Because
who labeled it? Who made that label?
We labeled it ourselves because the people that were talking about it are gangsters. Ice Cube, if you listen to what he has said, the way he comes from, gangster. Snoop Dogg, what he has said, gangster. And how many times, but this is the thing, though.
I don't agree on that.
Let me finish. How many times have you seen people go from being gangsters in the neighborhood, drug dealers in the neighborhood, turn into legitimate businessmen? It's a shame that we had to start out somewhere, but everybody starts somewhere. Italians, look at what they have. We learn about Italians from the movies. Mm-hmm. And they so much more than that in their culture.
Yes.
So much more. But we know them as being, mobsters. You talk to a real Italian, they like, dude, we way more than mobsters.
Right.
That was a segment of our culture.
But I think the label
the label comes from a higher up.
Nobody labeled Italians mobsters. That was just something that was happening.
They were the mob. We can't compare black people culture to the mob. Because guess what? Because Italians control their destiny. They control their whole thing.
No, but what I'm saying is that because you're saying...
When corporations and white people start monetizing and picking who they're choosing, yes, that's a beautiful thing in the 90s. You don't
think Hollywood monetized
Let me finish
Italians?
what I'm saying. Let me get it all out.
Okay.
In the 90s, yes, you're talking about that time, the 90s, where you said this, the dope boy is the biggest dude in the.
But you also had. Oh, go ahead.
But hear me out. When we're talking about the label of music and the music that's being pushed, my dad sold everything in the 70s. When you were born, he was already selling everything. Okay?
Oh God! Wait,
he was selling everything. But guess what? He was riding in his car too. Stevie Wonder. The OJs, 70s, the music, the action. Hear me out. The action was happening.
Zach,
no, it's a difference between
Zach. But you trying to explain when gangster rap started, there was still other rappers. You still had Wu-Tang Clan. You had Tribe Called Quest.
But those people aren't pop. Those people were mainstream then. The issue now is what Candace Owens is saying. The mainstream now has become. It's been taken over created. Now that's all it is. That's where the control comes in.
I think
black people are multidimensional.
But I think y'all both missing the point.
Zach, but you to the record labels, and I'm playing devil's advocate, but it's like anything, bro. It's like anything in business. What you see works, you run it up, because you're gonna try to squeeze every goddamn dollar out of it. And I think that's what happened. You see how profitable this thing, even though they don't give it's detrimental to this community, by keep promoting, but it's generating so much money. And why is it generating so much money? Because unfortunately, these people are telling black stories.
That's not true.
Little Baby is talking his story. 21 Savage is talking his story.
These gangster rappers are having a very hard time selling records. Let me tell you, know who's generating music? When real music comes out, it's getting generated. When Michael Jackson and Prince and all them were the people who was having the platinum records. People were buying more.
I know that.
People were buying more music from the real artists than they are the gangsters. But just some things are controlled. Guess what? When you talk about the 90s, think about our sitcoms and how positive they were. We were watching. It wasn't that we watch less TV and things now, but we were glued to positive things just because black people like We
I'm
like
not saying
entertainment, period.
I'm not saying
entertainment,
we're
because it makes
stuck.
me feel like you saying entertainment has to be negative for black
No.
people to love it.
What I was
and that's not.
You
that's
didn't let me
not
finish
it.
my point. That's why you didn't get the whole gist of it. Because you didn't get to let me finish my point. You jumped over it.
Go ahead.
My point being is that was one segment. You had people telling this story. NWA was telling their story, right? But then on the flip side of it, you had Tribe Called Quest telling their story. Then on the flip side of it, you had what everybody considers is the golden age of R&B. But everybody wants to blame gangster rap on the demise of the black culture, when it's a lot more than that. And not even say demise of the problems that the black culture has. When really, if you ask me, the problem the black culture has to do with home. It starts at home. And the reason I brought up Italians is because they are much more of a people than goddamn being mobs. The Asians are much more than people than Chinese fighting movies. They are everybody, but for some reason, people want to say, oh, gangster rap, and everybody in black ain't a gangster.
Okay. Can I interject? I think the issue that I'm having with it is gangster rap, I feel like, is a label that was given to our music. We did not create that label. That is a label that is given to our music to insinuate fear, to make people fear us, make people feel like we're dangerous, make people feel like their kids shouldn't be allowed to listen to our lyrics, when truly the people they were labeling as gangster rappers like Ice Cube were not truly living that gangster lifestyle on their raps. They were trying to teach us about police brutality. They were trying to teach us about being black in America. And they were and when Ice Cube got on, he started making all kind of positive movies to entertain the black culture. So would I look at Ice Cube and call him a gangster? No.
Right.
Because gangster has a negative connotation to it. So to me, when Candace, whatever her name, Owen, is saying that's not a part of the black culture, I'm kind of like, I don't want to claim that as a part of the black culture either, because my black men who were making songs weren't gangsters. They were making songs so they didn't have to do gangster. So why would I be labeled as a gangster? That's like when your grandparents don't know what to call something or don't know what to label it. So it's y'all listening to that gangster rap, because you don't know what else to call it, because you can't relate to it. And I feel like that label was given to us by the government, and not so much as we labeled it ourselves gangster music, when it may not have been that.
But Kiki, what I'm saying is this, what you just said, because they can't relate to it. But we all know Zach's father sold everything, but then he a preacher.
Okay,
but no, I'm saying that unfortunately, it has nothing to do with us. It's unfortunately that some black success comes from these different places that come from the negative. Jay-Z is a ex-drug dealer. But I'm saying, but he's
is the Italian business owner down the street. Am I calling him a gangster every day?
That's what I'm trying to get him to see.
I just want to finish.
What I'm trying to say is you're connecting drug dealing with being a gangster, right? You see what I'm saying? No other group of people, when they do something, their whole label is gangster. Like,
that's my point. Thank you.
That's the point. That's what we're trying to say. That's the industry federal part that we're telling you. Yes, Jay-Z sold drugs, and Jay-Z is a businessman.
And so did every other white man, business owner, black, everybody.
But
crime.
When black people do it, it's this negative thing, it's this scary thing, it's this fear for your life type
we
thing.
Accept
that
those
the
labels.
media, that we're saying that the media has labeled us those things. Why that man just couldn't be an astute businessman? The Italian is in a suit. He's not, even if he is selling drugs, they're not even looked at the same. Okay, he's helping his community.
The issue comes from the label.
That's
the label of gangster. The word gangster is a negative word. If we being honest, if you call somebody a gangster, there's nothing good about you. You're a debt to you're tearing up your neighborhood. You're not good for society. So if I allow somebody to label my music that's speaking of my black experience and call it gangster rap, then I'm letting them call me a gangster. And I think that's what she was trying to say. Okay. Like, just call it hip hop. Just call it black music. Okay. Hell, just call it rap. Why it gotta be gangster rap? Whether I rap slow or fast, it's still rap. Whether I rap about popping my ass or I rap about Common, because you look like him, I'm sorry. But if I rap about some peace stuff, I'm still rapping. So let's just call it rap. You know what I'm saying? So I think the issue is the label and us. Back then and even now, sometimes we adapt to the labels that people give us because we don't know no better. When it's like, nah, G, I'm not a gangster rapper. I'm a rapper. Whether I'm talking positive on this track or I'm talking about that time that I wasn't my best self, I'm still just a rapper. Don't call me a gangster because I'm more than a gangster.
And this is me playing devil's advocate. And I get what you guys are saying. Where you have a problem with the label. I understand that. But there are also subgenres in other, like rock, for instance.
Yes.
Heavy metal.
Yes.
Whatever the one
none
where
of
they
those
be talking
labels
to.
None of those labels mean they went out and robbed a store, because that's what a gangster do, or kill somebody, or sold some drugs, or none of their labels mean
those
that.
labels are based off
you
the
got
sound
you got
of the music.
emo rock, you got emo rock, you got heavy metal, you got I don't even know the other ones, but ain't none of them got a negative connotation as far as what is labeled as.
Right.
And I think that's where the issue is, and I think that's where I actually, which is crazy, agree with Candace on that point. Like, maybe we don't need to accept that as our, because I truly, if I'm being transparent, I had no issue with us being called an urban radio station. I had no issue with us being called urban and community. I didn't know no better. So I was like, yeah, I'm urban and that's pop. And when I sat back and looked at the numbers and the math was math, and I said, no, this is more popular than this, if we being real. So why am I being called urban? Because my communities have less income put in them? Well, we can look, if we go through the structure, there's a lot of reasons on why my community is suffering the way it is.
Right.
And it ain't because a gangster rap.
Right.
So
I guess for me, my point.
HBCU Kiki.
Thank you.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
Oh my God.
Queen Latifah is insane. Queen Lakiki is insane. But yeah,
Kiki Tubman.
Let's just call it rap.
Kiki True. I don't know
Kiki
who
Parks.
we dealing with, but I like it on
Kiki.
I
I think it's the braids. What
It's
Kendrick
the
say?
braids.
What is it? The braids?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the braids.
I love it.
But
They
yeah.
not like us. They not like us. Come on, Kiki.
See how I get jumped on, guys.
No, so you just trying to,
No. I guess for me, I guess it's not the label doesn't bother me. And it doesn't bother me because I know what a gangster can become. And I guess that I don't have a problem with that, because I've watched people that I know, some of the more scary people in my neighborhood that are businessmen, and it ain't never done nothing again. You know, it's just I've seen it, so I don't have a problem. Like, hey, yeah, y'all call it, but I understand what you're saying. When you explain it like that, it makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah,
it makes a lot more sense.
We gotta start checking these labels that we have accepted over the years, because I didn't know I had a problem with it until I had a problem with it.
Exactly.
And we walk around like that a lot of times.
All right. Lastly, the Tia Mowry reveals her and her sister Tamera Mowry are no longer close. Now that has to be some weird-ish where you're twins.
Man.
Like you're twins?
Yeah.
That's nasty work. You ever get like that with somebody in your family that's like, yo, y'all not close as much as you are anymore?
No, I love my siblings down. Even when they don't like me, I love them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell when one of my brothers ain't feeling me right now, but like, I still love it. I kill somebody, sit in jail, smoke a cigarette gladly over my siblings. All of them. I will sit in jail, smoke squares with Woody about my brothers. I don't care none. Like, it's nothing. I don't think it's anything that they could do to me that would make me not love them or desire to be in their life. Mm-hmm. And so to me, I can't even relate to not speaking to a sibling. And I think it comes from, I lost a sibling that I was super close with. Like, we were real close in age. We did everything together. And I think when you lose a sibling, your love for the siblings you got around, you still got, it's a maximum. Yeah. So like me and my brothers, we kick it. We are together on the weekends. Our spouses kick it. Everybody cool. So when you talk about I can't even comprehend how you don't like somebody, your blood. And I grew up in a house where if we got to arguing with each other, we both got to whooping. So I grew up in you weren't fighting your sibling. Like, you can go fight y'all can get together and go fight somebody on the street. Y'all can go fight somebody on the street one-on-one, but y'all are not fighting each other. And if your sibling out fighting in the street and you ain't jumping in, you're getting a whooping when you get here. So I grew up like it ain't no.
Getting the whooping.
Even when can you imagine living in a house with somebody and you want to fight them so bad, but you know if you do, you're gonna get a whooping. We used to have to sneak and fight each other, and then act like we cool when mom and them got back home. So like we used to have knockout, drag out brawls, and then as soon as mom and them come home, we had to like what up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like act like nothing happened. So
That's wild.
This how I know
Niggas
T and them didn't get no whoopings. They didn't get no T and Tamera and them didn't get no whoopings.
Definitely
They get no whoopings because my mama ain't having this. You ain't talking. I whoop both y'all ass. Everybody finna get a whooping.
Everybody finna get
a whooping. Y'all gonna be friends to put the man. My family don't play that, so I don't know.
I love that.
Oh man, Zach, what about you, bro?
No, man, it was sad to see because they twins. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like it's a little more because they twins. Y'all look just alike. How y'all mad at each other? And it seemed like y'all were very close. You know what I'm saying? So I do hope whatever they fell out about, they figure it out. I really do because it's T and Tamera. We grew up watching them on TV, and people grow apart. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And they probably spent a lot of time together, and they going through it. But I do hope that they.
I know twins that like, man. I got a couple fraternity brothers as twins. They don't do nothing without each other.
Yeah.
Like they don't. I mean, like nothing. Like nothing. I know the twins that I know. They can't. They one moves away, and eventually the other one has to go move in the same city. They can't really function without each other, at least speaking. Mm-hmm. So it's a weird situation for me. My siblings. I think a lot of the stuff has to do with a lot of stuff. We got different kind of family dynamics in my family. But I try to stay as close as I can with my siblings and my family. But I was looking at something that Stephen A. Smith said. I wonder if this had to do with T and Tamera as well because they were working. I think I sacrificed a lot of friendships and family relationships to do this.
Yes,
to do this at
same.
the level that I do this at.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Stephen A. Smith say something about it. He was like, "Man, I sacrificed a lot to do this, like a lot." You think about it, all of the things, I like, I got to go be at the radio station. Oh, I got to go host this. Oh, I got to go do this. Also, I could be able to be, I guess, I used to know when my mama and my daddy would tell me no to stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know they weren't telling me no because they wanted to. Like, they got kicks off and be like, I can't do that for you. Mm-hmm. I can't. I was like, man, dang, my mama and my daddy mean as hell. Why I can't get this? Why I can't get this? This is crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They like, no, we got to wait. No, you got to wait. No, we can't this. And I realized, when you become an adult, like, they was trying to rob Peter to pay Paul to keep everything cool. And I always said when I had my kids, I don't want that. I don't want that to be the case. So whatever I had to do for that not to be the case, so when my son wants something, my daughters need something, their mamas need something, I could either say, hey, I got it in a week, or I got it, but I'm gonna get it. So that I think that for me, I'm always look at people's relationships with their family, and I be like, and I would say jealous, but envious, like, man, I wish I didn't have it, but that was the sacrifice.
It's hard though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I guess the thing is, I'm like that too, but now I'm about to change that.
Absolutely.
And spend more time with my family consciously, because what I was doing before, I unconsciously, subconsciously just working. You know what I'm saying? Because we in our goals, we trying to focus, but now. I had my aunt just passed this weekend, and when I was down there with my cousins, I had so much fun, and I just think about how much time I don't want to miss no more, and I don't give a damn. I'm finna stop. I'm finna be with my family, because once you die, that money, all that stuff don't matter, man. My aunt passed. When I tell you, I have never seen so many people crying hard. Like her, she was a Mason. All these, like her Mason people, they couldn't even get through the little ceremony thing they was doing. They was toe up. The pastor who was preaching he cried for 5 minutes before he could even get a word out. And I was like, damn, look at the impact that she had. And it has nothing to do with her resources, had nothing to do with her money. It was just the time and the love that she was giving out into the world. And that's all that people talked about. Yeah. And I was thinking about like when I die, ain't nobody gonna be like, well, man, he was funny on the radio. Like, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? He made a lot of money. And what impact did you really have? Like, I want people to be able to tell real stories. You know what I'm saying? Of stuff. Right. So
that's very true.
I just, now that I'm getting older, I just like, it don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to be financially straight. You know what I'm saying? I do want to be able to provide, But also, I just don't think. I think my time and presence is just as important.
No, it's absolutely important. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you say you gotta hit this. No, I get that. No, I'm with you on that. I be talking like Zach, but I'm gonna work like I can't.
I gotta
stop.
hit this number.
But what I have looked at in the industry, in our industry specifically, a lot of people who I admire and look up to, when I look at their lives though, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Don't be complete, dude.
It ain't worth it because you can have so much money and success. If you don't have a family unit, you're miserable. I don't care how much you put on the gram. I don't care how much you put on this radio. If you don't have a unit supporting you, it's a very, very lonely space. Because once this mic is off and once them cameras go down, you gotta have somebody real in your corner that is like in these relationships that you have really nurtured over the years. That's what you're gonna have left. And like I'll use Wendy Williams as an example. She's with a conservator.
Yeah.
She's with somebody she don't know. Hired help.
Yeah.
Her children are not, you know what I'm saying? Like her sister and them have been shut out. She has no husband. She has one son. You know what I'm saying? And his life has been affected greatly by the choices and decisions sacrifices, I'll say that she made to have a successful career. She means so much to us, but we can't do nothing for her in this state when she really needs somebody. So you think about that and you like, damn, like, yeah, you inspired Lil Kiki, but I can't do nothing for you. And you now you with some random white lady you don't know in your final stages of life, your older age of life. That's a scary thing to look at. So I'm with Zach is what you saying. I ain't there yet, but I feel you on that. Like you got to get to a space where you have to.
But it starts with making that conscious effort to even realize it in your brain. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw that people just like the love they was pouring out, and I was like, man, this has nothing. This only has to do with time.
Yes.
All they were doing was like, they said she was always, one of the things I took from the funeral, they was like, she was always busy, but always had time.
Yes.
So she was never like too busy not to have that conversation. Now he said always in motion, but never too busy. That was the quote.
That's dope. That's a dope comment.
And I was like, dang, it just resonated with me. I was like, what am I missing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be present.
Yes.
You know, even in the times that we are working, you know what I'm saying? We should be present.
Absolutely.
You know, in our time. So,
because baby, if one of us drop dead, God forbid, that seat gonna be filled in before the commercial break over with. You heard me?
No, that's a real.
Before the commercial break, they gonna be switched out the promos. but you know what I'm saying? So don't think
the sister
strike.
We supposed to be on team
Kiki. You know, it's gonna be joint team Nene. And by the time Tone get done talking to Amy Witherite, it's gonna be a whole new promo. So you cannot live and die for these microphones. You cannot live and die. I'm talking to myself because
Me too.
I'm not living what I'm talking, but I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, really for me, thank God I got my son. My son is giving me balance. Now I got him every day, so it's definitely balance. So I'm like, yo, I'm worried about homework. I'm checking emails for the high school. I'm worried about him. We working out. He getting ready to, like basketball, all type of different things. Now that I got a purpose outside of these microphones. So I'm glad I got them.
And family, give us grace.
Give us grace. Give us grace.
Family, we try.
Give us grace.
All right, man. Final thoughts. Was that it? That's it?
Well,
it's a good one, man. It's got emotional.
It did.
Not for me. No, I'm just playing.
Because you don't take nothing serious.
It's her braids. Her braids right out of her emotions.
It's so funny.
Kiki don't give a
I
shit.
want to say happy birthday to Ryder.
Yeah.
Ryder.
Woo, woo.
Yes. Ryder's birthday is today.
Turn, Ryder?
You only 31?
Damn, Ryder.
Oh my God.
Big ass 31.
Man. That still growing. Man. What's up, Ryder?
Yes.
Ryder 31.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Todd, I hosted a fashion show over the weekend, baby. You would have been in heaven.
It was
the culture of curves fashion show.
Curves.
I ain't never walked in there and felt like it was 100 me's in the same room. I said, everybody in here is fluffy and fine. I am in heaven. So I was like, if Tone, I wanted to FaceTime you. I was just like, but I didn't want to make the models uncomfortable. But I'm just like, if Tone saw all this ass in here, oh my God, he would have been in heaven.
Come here, girl. Let me squeeze on you.
He been giving hugs all night.
So shout out to my girl, Kiana, and everybody over there at Curve Culture. That was, we had a time.
Do y'all have any more events coming up?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. And Ryder was a hit in there too. I had some girls coming up to me to myself. I know Ryder. I said, not Ryder, a big girl colonizer too.
Oh my God.
My ambitions as a rider. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider.
You don't wanna
with me.
Happy birthday, Ryder.
Happy birthday, man.
We gotta wrap the pod up, or it's not gonna be able to get uploaded.
Oh yeah.
All right, man.
It's too long.
It's too long. All right, guys. All right, man. That'll do it for us. Don't forget to check us out on TSR Live. That's right, the Shade Room Live. Don't miss a minute. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And like we always say, what more can we say?